Why does Spotify take so long to upload or to like open? What the hell is going on? Is that just me? Or is that everybody? Why is Spotify being a shitbag? Oh, there we go. Ugh. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's probably good afternoon, right? It's probably good afternoon. What's up, everybody? Welcome to TMPG. I'm, of course, your humble host, Thunder. And I have literally just woken up. What? Bro, that's extra large right there. Bro. Extra large, dude. Let's go. We are steady on with our bro, I now have a 99 overall Bill Lambier Ruby or whatever the hell it's called. Get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. I had to wait for them to sleeve up, but now I have. Is Wally Zerbiak a shooting guard or a small? There he is, small forward. We're going to get some Wally in the house. Bro, we're switching it up. We're putting Wally in the house. He's a 91. We need him for our squad. We've upgraded. We've got a Doug Collins now for coach. He's a +6. He's an actual beast of a coach, turns out. Put some Zerbiak in the mix. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're ready to rip. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Alright, so what I've been doing recently, I was encouraged by others that play my team to try challenges and stuff. Along with domination, I've been just doing a lot of domination. I gotta be honest, it gets tiring. It gets a little old sometimes. So I've been doing challenges. I feel like there's a chance if I do this one that I'll get a white boy, possibly. A complete my team to play. Please edit your my team and try again. Oh, I don't have a ball. That's stupid. Okay, hold on. Blue. Yeah, who's that white guy, the 99 over there? Chuck Cooper? I don't even know who that is. even know who these kids are, dude. Are they gonna give us the work right now? Wait, do I only get one of these players if I beat this challenge? Because I want other players that aren't these guys. Potentially. Should have passed off to Porzingis there. He was wide open. I don't want him to think that's always the move, though. Get out of here. Fucked him. So sorry. Get dunked on. Neighborhood Spider-Man. Fundamentals. Get out of my face. It's a game to 21. One thing I will say about doing the challenges is you get through each little thing much quicker. They're not as long as actual full games, which is definitely the plus. No, bro, you're not doing anything, bro. You're garbage, bro. Get out of here. Made the corner. Give me that. Thank you. Get on my face. No left. Why is that so quiet? That's the same. Hold on. Get blocked, you bum. Dunked on, you bum. Who are these guys? Are these Bill Russell's teammates, dude? Was this the best that the league had to offer? Oh my god, I got backdoor cut. Yeah, come on, baby, baby, come on. He's got no step back game. Nope, no step back game at all. Nice, cute idea, but no. Yep. This is the matchup I've been exploiting all day. Get out of there. Oversized at every position. Come at me, dude. Isn't it funny, by the way, that I've been heralding and singing the song of Porzingis for like a week now since I got him on my team, and then like all of a sudden he's in the trade. And it's like the biggest news in basketball right now. I'm telling you, bro. I know what I'm talking about. I'm smart. Not a coincidence. My initials are NBA, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Mountain Dew. You guys can't see that. It's like invisible because of the green screen. Takai, what's up, bro? Taki in the house. I'm back. He's back again, guys. Takai, I've been doing some Taki, I've been doing some like challenges today, bro. I'm thinking about doing a bunch of challenges today because you guys are right. There's some interesting stuff involved in the challenges. Let's see who I got right there. And the beauty of it is it's much quicker to get done, the challenges, than it is a full game. You know, full games take a while. Ooh, does that mean I got like a gold or something? What'd I just get? YouTube didn't alert you? What? That's not good. Who the hell is that? Earl Lloyd? Should I know who that is? I should probably know who that is. I'm a Pistons fan, but I don't know who that is. That's before my time. But that's cool. I got Earl Lloyd, dude. Why am I stuck here? Wait, I get all 3 cards? I don't need all 3 of these guys. Nat Clifton? I don't know who that is. Do we got to do this whole show for each guy? I guess we got to do this whole show for each guy. The sun will come out tomorrow. Why is this happening? I got to wait this out, this whole thing? Come on, dude. Is there like a button I can push? I'm just waiting here for this thing to stop shaking. What is this, bro? Come on. Oh, do I have to go over to the card? That's me. That might have been my fault. Small forward, number 11. I mean, they're all 99s overall, which is kind of crazy, but why does he look white right there, but he's not white? He's a light-skinned brother, I guess. Okay, so that was fun, but also stupid. Let's find something. What are pickup challenges? Final five games with a new opponent each time and a reward available daily. Okay, yeah, not worried about that. Signature challenges? I have Josh Giddey, but I'm not. Okay, so we're staying in this lane then. All right, so now we're just going to look. Okay, see, now we're just going to look for white boys. Who's that? Who's Don Ole? Do we know who Don Ole is? I might get him. Ooh, let's do the Warriors one. That's going to be so hard, though. They're going to have Steph Curry's and stuff in there. I want a Rick Barry, though. A Rick Barry would be sick. We might do that one. A Dark Matter Rick Barry would be pretty official for my white boy team. Those would be very hard games to win, though. Who's this guy? Bob Needolicky? Really? I got Bill Blambier already. David Thompson is a motherfucker, but I'm looking for white boys. I don't know who Bobby Jones is. Jack Sigma, dude. I already have all my centers that I need, though. I don't really... Terry Cummings apparently had grown man strength, dude. People talk about his grown man strength. We'll be right back. All right. Nikola Vucevic. Paul Westphal. Bro. Some of these guys are like, what the hell? Who would want these guys? Even as white boys, I don't want these guys. I'm the old Cyrus of this shit. Ooh, motherfucker. Okay. Which one do I want to do? There was one Rick Barry. Let's do the Rick Barry. Let's start trying to do the Rick Barry at least. Philosophies and hypotheses. I like this squad that I have. I think I'll rock it. At one point, the Warriors had Will Chamberlain, though, right? Am I going to see Will Chamberlain out here? That's going to be annoying. Ooh. This is the lineup I'm worried about. Get dunked on, Steph. You bum. Fuck out of here. No freebies, dude. Welcome back, dude. Get got, dude. So far, these Golden State Warriors are missing middies, so we're in good shape. Let's go. I should have been able to steal that. Go get your guy, dude. What are you doing? Bro. I can't roam? I can't roam around? Come on! He was switching hands. He was switching over. I'm playing in my career summer league and watching at the same time. There you go, bud. That's the move. Oh, come on. Deadlift, you got to grab that rebound so I can get fresh. Yep, that was my fault. That was my fault. That's mine. Nice try, dude. Nice defense, Steph. Good job there, little fella. Josh Giddey is just too big. He's like a cheat code. Fuck out of here, bro. Let's go. We're out. White boy shit. That's the one thing I don't understand about the Steph Curry gets these beautiful like layups at the rim all the time, but nobody ever chases him down. Why does nobody ever chase him down? Like I get it, he's gonna get by you the amount of pressure you have to put on the 3-point line. Yeah, Steph's gonna get by you, but why does nobody ever chase him back down after he gets by you? He's not moving that fast to the rim. Like nobody ever gets back and chases him down at the back, and clamp at the backboard style, dude. Like you figure that'd happen more. Cooked them. Oh, bro. We hit those. Get out of my house. This is the first round, though. It's super easy. It's going to get more difficult. But a purple Rick Barry would be sick. I don't know who I'm replacing him with, but maybe Mike Miller? I have a pretty good Mike Miller, though. I mean, Miller's not that great, though, if I can't hit shots with him. If Rick Barry's very shooter, if Rick Barry can hit shots, I might want him before I'd want, you know? Okay, that's the average Rick Barry. We're not going to put that into our lineup. Although I do want to look at my team real quick. I mean, I guess I'd switch out Marley. Sucks because I want to have Marley on my team, but I mean, he's at 88. You know what I mean? What are we doing, you know? I mean, Ainge is at 87, but I can hit threes with Ainge, so I'm leaving him in. Same with Porzingis. It's weird. Ainge and Porzingis I can hit threes with, and they're like two of my lowest level cards. But yeah, if I get that purple Rick Barry, I'm probably going to exchange him for Marley. He'll just have to play real small minutes at the end. What is this? Win the game? Okay. There are no restrictions for this challenge. All right. Yeah, I just, as of like this last week, got all excited about Kristaps Porzingis, and now he's like, you know, the most talked about trade so far in this offseason. Kind of wild, bro. Who's this kid? Floyd, okay. Blocked. So sorry. We make those. Yeah. Even if we don't, we rebound. Fundamentals. Sure does. There it is. Go to work. Oh my God. Bro, how? How? Are you kidding me? Get off me. Giddy for the win. And the Wu-Tang Sword Style. The Wu-Tang could be dangerous. Damn it. Get out of here, bro. Oh, come on. How is that a foul? How? Bro. They're giving these kids every opportunity, man. They're just like the real Warriors. They get all the whistles, bro. Yep. Nice try, dude. Got him. On the way. Ah, come on. I thought I was going to go to the rim for a layup, and I went for a jump shot. What the fuck was that, dude? What's happening right now? Detlef, it's time to take over, dude. Wait, he just pen faked the shot and then picked the ball back up. How did he even do that? You're not allowed to do that. Dribble into a fake shot and then like start dribbling again? How the fuck? Forced it. Let's go. There it is. Let's go. Oops. Porzingis. Imagine he's doing that for Boston next year. Everybody's in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Oh, man. That would have been something special. White boy shit. Get dunked on. Get dunked on. A muddle in it. Straight out the swamp. Dangerous. Terrorism. Damn it. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Dude, I wonder how good the Victor Wembanyama... Jesus Christ, that scared me. Victor Wembanyama card is going to be. Probably pretty good. So he's like 1,000 feet tall and whatnot. There are no restrictions for this challenge. All right. Win the game by 5 points or more. That's a restriction, or that's a rule. I don't know what to like. Whoa. Ooh, this is the team. See, this is a tough team. Durant, Wilt Chamberlain, and Steph Curry. That's a dumb, stupid good team. I'm gonna go to the store. I'll be right back. Hopefully you're still. All right, buddy. Have fun at the store. What the hell was that, bro? Yeah. And those little fellows try and guard me? Yeah. Yeah. We're going to hit that, yeah. This is a pretty strong team. This Giddy, Porzingis, and Deadlift Shrimp is a pretty strong team. I'm just saying, give me that. What? I was gonna. Ooh, if he made that, I was gonna be pissed. Deathlift, way to close the distance, by the way, bro. Talented. Just talented, you know? Only word I can say. Talented. You trying to get some easy buckets right now, bro. Get out of here. Get it. Flex your muscles. Let's go. Winning by 5, for sure. This shouldn't be the easiest game I play against the Warriors. So far, it has been. Oh, you just drawing fouls. You gonna do the James Harden School of Basketball? Is that what you're doing, Durant? You little bitch. Should have never left OKC. Actually, he, you know, I get it. That's gonna go like that. Bro, where's the defense, dude? You're garbage. Get out of my face. Such a strong team, just relying solely on Steph Curry throwing up threes. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Appreciate you making this painless. Get off my foot. Yeah, you don't get crazy MyTEAM coins. It's the only problem with these challenges. But you do get cool cards and stuff. So, and tokens and what have you. So there is some upside for sure. But all right, let's see who we got in that card. A Draymond Green. What? Okay. I wonder if everybody and their mother is selling that Draymond. Probably. He's an undersized power forward. Nobody probably rocks him, to be honest. This one usually has a win the game and make 6 3-pointers as a team. Are you kidding me? Ooh, this is a grimy team. Look at this team. Jason Richard, Gary Payton Jr., and Baron Davis. This is a fucking grimy team, dude. Damn. I got my shooters out here, though, so it's going to be fine. This is going to be tricky because I got to hit the threes. This is going to be tricky because I got to hit the threes, you know? Bro. I have to hit 6 threes. That's basically all the points. going to get destroyed on this one. Because I've got to shoot the threes, bro. I don't want to have to shoot these threes. Poole to the Wizards and Chris Paul to the Warriors. What the fuck? Wait, what? Did that just happen? What's up, Kyle? How's it going, buddy? Are you talking real shit right now? Poole to the Wizards? Chris Paul to the Warriors. How? Why would that? That can't be real. You're making shit up. That's got to be made up, dude. Why? Why would they want? Well, unless they're going to run something completely different. Because the playmaker in Golden State waived his fucking his team option or whatever. So. On my life, dead ass. Check in. Hold on. What the fuck, bro? If that's true, that bothers the shit out of me, bro. I don't want Chris Paul anywhere near a championship, dude. Not to say that the Warriors are in the championship hunt, because I don't think they are, but Chris Paul to the Warriors? What the fuck? I don't see it. Yo, there it is. Breaking. Wizards and Warriors are trading Chris Paul to Golden State for a package that includes Jordan Poole and future draft assets. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I guess that makes sense if, listen. Bro, I guess that, here's the thing. If they're losing Draymond, which they're losing Draymond waived his $27 million. He wants a $100 million contract. Golden State does not have the cap room to do that for him. They can't do that. They can't re-sign Draymond. So if they don't have a Draymond, they don't have their pivot guy. They don't have their middle guy. They don't have their get the shooters the ball guy, right? So in theory, that makes sense to make Chris Paul that guy. But Chris Paul's not a power forward. He's not going to be off. You can't set the screen and then, like, the handoff screen stuff that they do. Like, most of the stuff they do requires a man with a little bit of size. Chris Paul's screens aren't going to mean anything to anybody. Unless they're going to totally reinvent the way they get the ball to Steph and Clay. They're going to play so small. Why the fuck? What the? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I mean, I get they have to make up the playmaking that they're going to lose from Draymond not signing his player option or whatever. But what the fuck? All right, just so you guys know, I have to hit three-pointers. That's one of the restrictions of this particular game. That's why I'm losing right now. Otherwise, I would cook these kids, but I have to hit threes, so it's a whole thing now. And I'm not a good three-point shooter, so. Not a fucking dead. Maybe see it. Bradley Beal, yeah, the Bradley Beal shit is cute. I know why Chris Paul was in Wizard territory. I know that. I'm saying they want the Poole contract. Why would they want that Poole contract? The Poole contract is big as the fucking moon, dude. I mean, if they're rebuilding around Poole. What sense does that make? Bro, I need to hit some of these. This is getting ridiculous. I think KP to the Celtics made them worse. They might have made them worse. You could make a case that losing the Defensive Player of the Year the year before last, is probably not a good thing. But you could also make the case that
This is the best thing that could ever happen to the Celtics if you're trying to keep Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, because they both need to get paid. And that third big contract that Marcus Smart had, I think he was under contract right now, a pretty good sized one. Like he signed an extension that was pretty hefty. I think they can't afford it. I think it's a money move more than anything. They're not off of Marcus Smart. It's just they can't afford him, and then to pay a max contract to Jaylen Brown and Tatum. If they need to pay a max to Tatum and Brown, then they can't really afford to have the Marcus Smart in this situation. You get what I'm saying? I think Porzingis' contract falls off probably before they have to really spend big money on Tatum next summer. I think this summer they have to pay Brown. Next summer they have to pay Tatum, right? So maybe Porzingis falls off before that. You get what I'm saying? Pritchard is gone. Where did Pritchard go? Jalen's about to go. Jalen's not going anywhere. This guarantees the Jaylen Brown. Here's what I'll say. Picking up Porzingis means they're not getting rid of Jaylen Brown or Tatum. Obviously, they're not getting rid of Tatum, but they're not getting rid of Jaylen Brown. They got rid of Marcus Smart instead. You get what I'm saying? All that payroll they paid to Marcus Smart over the next couple of years with his contract is gone now. So they can afford to give the max to Jaylen Brown. They can afford to give the max to Tatum. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, agreed. Well, and here's the thing. Talk about a perfect move for Memphis. One, they need someone to replace Dylan Brooks' dog. The dog Dylan Brooks gave their offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? So Marcus Smart. Plus, they need someone to play at least the front end of their schedule because 25-game suspension for Ja Morant. Smart. So Smart covers two needs for the Grizzlies. I get why they did it. That makes perfect sense. But the other end of it doesn't make any sense, I guess. Porzingis makes sense because all playoffs long they were kicking out to Grant Williams and Al Horford, and they were going clank, 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 clank. And I guess the idea is at that same position, you put a Kristaps Porzingis out there, he's going to hit quite a bit more of those shots than those guys would. And for the first time in his career, the Unicorn's going to have wide open threes, and he shoots a very good clip from three. I'm pretty sure. True. Yeah, Smart moves to shooting guard when Ja comes back. Yeah, all that makes sense. Okay, who else do I want in here? Maybe do some Scalabrini to give myself some more shooting. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Now remember, guys, I need to hit 6 3-pointers in this game. That's why it's going sideways. People need to have a better understanding of the secondary apron for the cap now. The 170 is in the luxury tax, right? We all know this. But now the 190 puts you into fucking things you're able to do as a franchise type situation. Like, it fucks you. So teams need people that talk basketball need to understand that. Because there's moves being made that you're like, well, this doesn't make any sense. It does make sense. Look at the actual dollars and cents of the salary year to year, and it makes perfect fucking sense. Like, you just got to know the cap situation, and that second apron is like literally crippling. Now let me ask you this: with this trade for Chris Paul to the Warriors, are the Warriors picking up his contract? At power forward to replace Green, to replace a lob threat. The lob threat is Kuminga, you assume, if they keep him, right? Average 15 assists a game, maybe. Victor if they get first pick. Bro, so the Wizards picked up Chris Paul's contract, which is like $40 million. It's swollen as fuck. So moving Poole had to be done because Poole gets like $100 million off your book for the next couple of years, right? Which is huge because Warriors are way over the cap. Draymond Green taking his wave and being like, nah, I'm waiving my $27 million guaranteed because I want to be a free agent, takes 27. So they're $127 million down right there off those two players, right? Assuming they don't re-sign Draymond, which I don't think they can now. But then they bring in Chris Paul at like almost $40 million. Isn't he at almost $40 million? So they, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting, but you lost a lot. You lost a lot, dude. 'Cause you really can't re-sign Draymond now. That $40 million from fucking Chris Paul, it's like you can't re-sign Draymond now. You just can't. What the fuck? Why are you sitting back here at the... God damn it, Scalabrini. You're such a fucking good player, dude. Thank you. I can't hit the three. That kind of breaks my brain, I'll be honest. It kind of breaks my brain. Because you just put 40, like, I think Chris Paul's on the final year or the year, or yes, like what, 1 year, maybe 2 years left. I think the last year is like a $47 million a year. So the Warriors just picked up like a $47 million a year guy. What the fuck? Taki, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but if you think the Celtics are moving Jaylen Brown or Tatum after moving Marcus Smart, then you're not paying attention. You don't understand what a salary is on the team, and you have no frame of reference for what the fuck you're talking about. Jaylen Brown's not going anywhere. Tatum's not going anywhere. By virtue of them moving Marcus Smart's contract, that means they now have room to sign both on a Supermax, which is what they wanted to do all along. So why the fuck do you think either of them are moving? That's so stupid, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Next, you're going to say Steph Curry's moving from the Warriors. What are you talking about? You can't just throw stupid shit in my chat, man. It's frustrating. It makes me angry. Sorry, I didn't mean to lose my cool, but what the fuck are you talking about? Do you even know what's the salary cap for a professional basketball team? You know that, Taki. Let's start there. Tatum's leaving and Brown's leaving. You don't know any. You're just talking out the side of your head now, just saying nonsense. What are you talking about? Fucking Chris Paul to the Warriors. What the fuck is going on with the world? Scoot to the Hornets. I think the Hornets would be stupid to pass on Scoot. Yeah, but that's because I'm not a LaMelo Ball guy. I don't like LaMelo Ball. The Hornets seem to like LaMelo Ball, so I don't know. That's a bad shot. Well, Brandon Miller's trying to do everything he can not to get drafted by the Hornets. Are you noticing? He's going, oh, my favorite player of all time, Paul George. Michael Jordan, oh, he's not that. He's overrated. I saw him miss a free throw. He's like literally in interviews trying to tank his interviews. He does not want to play for the Hornets. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Zach LaVine situation when the Hornets drafted, because that would be, I could totally see that. Who's that? Who's they? Who's they? Who's they? Who's they? Who's that? Jaylen Brown needs a max contract, right, to stay. Celtics need to make room to have two max contract players, which means somebody had to go. Well, they've free agents. They've waived what's his fucking name, Grant Williams. That's money they don't have to spend, and they just got rid of Marcus Smart for Porzingis, but Porzingis' contract is expiring. So I'm going to read what he has. Bro, they said Jaylen is going to leave because people know Jaylen, but when they think Jaylen, they think Tatum. So he wants to be his own man. Bro, there's no I in team, dude. Jaylen Brown doesn't want the Celtics fans to beat him up like they've been doing the last couple of years. He says, if you act right, I'll play here forever, is what he said in interviews. Those are his direct quotes. Depends on the Celtics and the Celtics fans, is what he said in interviews. He doesn't like the way that Celtics fans turn on players. He's been a little sensitive in that regard, but bro, stop it. He's going to the fucking Eastern Conference Finals every year. He wants to go play in Houston. What are we talking about? I mean, he did have they do have his coach, but I'm getting cooked right now. I need to hit threes, bro. This is a stupid challenge, by the way. Jaylen Brown wants to go. What the fuck are you talking about? They. Who the fuck is they? They said. Who's they? Chris Paul to the Warriors. What the fuck? I'm still trying to figure out Chris Paul to the Warriors. That doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ, make a fucking three, dude. Not that hard. You're a great shooter. There you go. Clippers might blow it up. Yeah, Clippers are probably blowing it up. Well, Clippers want to move Paul George. Windhorse and Woj are saying Paul George is someone they're shopping. Not Kawhi. They're shopping Paul George. And I got to be honest with you, Paul George is the only one that they've been able to rely on at all over there. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you shop Paul George? He's the only one that's been even remotely reliable over there. So I don't know. Yeah, but were either of them healthy for any stretch of time? That's the part people like sleep on. At what point were they on the floor together? Like a total of like 20 games, which will continue to happen, granted. So I'll give you that, but. Dude, I don't want to play this challenge anymore. I'll just take the fucking L. That's my kryptonite. Ask me to hit threes in a 3-on-3 game, and that's my kryptonite. I can't do it. Much as I want those MYTEAM points, bro, I can't. Hit threes, shoot threes. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not a three-point shooter, bro. Be on the court together for a long enough stretch to see their potential true. Well, they had small glimpses together, but yeah, Kawhi's knees are like, there's no getting better. It's not like, well, when Kawhi gets healthy, Kawhi won't get healthy. From everything they're saying, and here I go with the theys, but from what I'm to understand, like, he doesn't have the kind, it's degenerative. His knee shit is degenerative. It's just going to get worse. It's not going to get better. So Kawhi is the one you should be moving if you're moving anybody. But hey, you want to move Paul George? Here's a cool idea. I think Portland has enough payroll to pick up Paul George. Send Paul George to Portland with Dame. Hell, Phoenix needs to lighten their load a little bit financially. Hey, Phoenix, send DeAndre Ayton to Phoenix for some fucking young kids. Some light contracts. How about a little DeAndre Ayton, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Portland? I could get behind that team. That'd be fun to watch. If we're talking about teams with payroll room, I'm pretty sure Portland has some payroll room. They have some salary room. Pretty good amount of salary room. Problem is nobody wants to play there. Also, Damian Lillard wants to compete. If you want, listen, if you want to go into a rebuild, Portland, cool. But right now, rebuild is not really the move. Two injury-prone, inconsistent players. Right. Well, I'm not saying that they should break those two up, Kyle. Nobody's saying they shouldn't break those two up. I'm saying if you're going to break those two up and shop one of them, shop Kawhi. Although I guess if you're trying to get value, you'd shop Paul George before Kawhi, because I think everybody at this point knows Kawhi has almost no value. I don't know. That Chris Paul of the Warriors makes me angry. It bothers me. It shouldn't bother me as much as it's bothering me right now, but it bothers me. They've got to reinvent their whole offense. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. Picking up Chris Paul in response to Draymond waiving his extension, which is basically the next, it's like, what, the next day, the day after the next, like 2 days after Draymond declares he's waiving his extension and going to be a free agent, knowing full well that there's no chance Golden State can match that money, the money you can get out there as a free agent. Golden State can't bring him back. They can't afford to bring him back. They'll be way over the luxury, not over the they'll be way over the luxury tax. They'll be way over the second apron tax, which means no fucking movement near the playoffs, no picking up players past a certain date. No, the amount of crippling fucking restrictions on your team if you go past 190 for your salary is bonkers. So they really can't do that. Like, it is as close to a hard cap as we've ever had in professional basketball. It's not like it after you, like in the olden days where you go past 170 and oops, darn, you're gonna have to pay a little more money. Oh, a little luxury tax money. Oh, darn, this billionaire has to spend a couple $100,000 in penalties. Nobody gives a shit. Now with the new CBA that happened last summer, guys, by the way, in case you didn't know, there's a secondary cap at 190. So once you pass 190 for your salary in the season, your team has all these wildly crippling fucking restrictions put on them. Like, it's like some sanctions type shit. You're going to be reckless with your money. Your payroll's going to go out over the top, above 190. Your team's crippled. Crippled. You get to make 0 moves. You get like fucking sanctions and all manners of bullshit. It's close to hard cap as we've ever had in professional basketball. Right. All that being said, I'm pretty sure Golden State walked into this season at like 202 in salary for the year, like before they made any moves. So first move is get somebody off your books, somebody big off your books. That's Jordan Poole. You had $100 million contract. You had to get somebody big off your books. So they got Jordan Poole off their books. Cool. That gives them a little room. That brings the cap down a little bit, and they're like, oh, we can breathe. Plus, Draymond declares free agency. He goes, I don't want my $27 million, so that's $27 million more you have, right? Cool. You can breathe a little easier if you're Golden State. You lose a lot of talent there, but you can breathe a little easier financially. You're not going to get completely crippled by that second apron. But now you picked up like $40 million for a point guard in Chris Paul, who's like 40 and injury prone as shit, may never even be on the court come late season.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run
I don't know. You're losing Draymond, so you're losing all that playmaking. You got to make that up somewhere. You got to do something to make that up. Gotcha. Totally understand. But we're gonna reinvent with a 3-guard lineup. I don't know. Weird, dude. If I'm a Warriors fan, I'm going, what the fuck are we doing? but that's just me. That's my initial reaction. I don't know.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is.
If you're the Wizards and you're going fire sale, what you're doing, because clearly you're doing that because you got rid of Beal. You got rid of Beal. You got rid of Kristaps Porzingis. You're going full fire sale. Why pick up a $100 million contract over the next, I think, 3 years in Jordan Poole unless you plan to build around Jordan Poole? You're also Kuzma's a free agent, or declared free agency or whatever. Damn, I just got fucking grabbed by Giannis right there. Apparently Dallas is looking at Kuzma. That's what, I don't know, I saw a post on Instagram. Probably not the most reliable source. But they're saying Dallas is courting Kuzma. So you're probably losing Kuzma if you're Washington. Washington has like nobody. I really wanted Chris Paul to be stuck in Washington with nobody. That would have made me so happy. I guess I don't like that Chris Paul is free now. Chris Paul's back to a competitive team. That bothers me. Wizards can have some young kids. Yeah, they're going to be young for sure. But listen, better to be young and inexpensive and be one of the worst teams in the league rather than be bloated, expensive, and one of the worst teams in the league. You know what I mean? They don't have Kuzma. I don't think they have Kuzma. 90% sure Kuzma waived his whatever, and he's going to be unrestricted. Pretty sure. You might want to Google that, Kyle, but I'm pretty sure I saw that yesterday. And one of the main places they've already have him in a Dallas jersey, basically. They're like, Dallas wants him. Dallas is going to get him. They're pretty convinced. Kuzma. I was really bummed when I saw that he was up for free agency a couple days ago. Like he waived his, whatever extension or whatever, and was like, I'd like to be an unrestricted free agent. He declared, or whatever you want to say, however you want to put that. When he declared unrestricted free agent, I was like, ooh, Detroit. Because Kuzma's from Flint, Michigan. He's a Michigan kid. You know what I mean? He's a real one. We don't have very many real ones. So I was like, bro, grab him. Why are we not getting him? I was very confused as to why we weren't getting him.
And
If
they
I'm
may
being
have
honest.
talked about shot selection.
I was like,
coming
Detroit, wake
into
up.
this.
Come on, wake up. Kuzma, grab him. Come on.
Timeout call.
Technically, they can still grab him, but I think either Woj or Windhorst, one of these fucking, talking heads on ESPN is saying that Mark Cuban loves Kuzma and Dallas is courting him pretty heavy right now, putting out some real feelers. You know what I mean? For whatever that means, but. Yeah, if you guys are curious about the second apron and the CBA and the salary cap restrictions and shit, Bill Simmons does a podcast on YouTube. It's great. He does a lot of basketball content on YouTube, talking head type stuff. But it goes a little more inside baseball than the ESPN SportsCenter type shit does. Although he does have a bunch of SportsCenter people on a regular basis. But Bill Simmons did some about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, where they talked about the collective bargaining agreement, the CBA, the new CBA, and all the restrictions. Bro, when you realize how fucking crippling the 190 salary cap, the new secondary cap at 190 is for teams, it's nutty. Nutty. Once you realize how disabling that is, like you realize the moves these teams are making make a lot of sense. Like suddenly all these moves are like, well, of course they're doing that. You know what I mean? Sun sent 10 seconds up to 230 for Beal. Bro, the Suns are committed to never having another draft pick as long as they live.
Here's Matthews.
Jesus.
Hits the three-pointer.
Wes Matthews is a lethal perimeter scorer and knows how to get himself free, and he's got great range on that shot.
This new Suns owner is just playing fucking my team right now is what's going on.
Basket's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Milwaukee, trailing by 4.
I've liked Kuzma for a while as a player.
Carter against
I like
Giddey.
his size. I
Stolen
like
by Giddey.
the way he stretches the floor. I think he could be really beneficial to the right team.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
1:11 left in the first. Outside Carter.
Chris Paul of the Warriors, that's kind of laughable. I'm not sure what that does. Unless they're going to reinvent their entire offense, like I said. Unless they're reinventing their entire offense, I'm not sure what that does.
Down in the low post. It
Chris
goes.
Paul of the Warriors. Other than like make me go, what the fuck? Make
They've
basketball
been
heads
the
go,
more
what the
efficient
fuck?
team. Well, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the
Because he's
kind
so
of
expensive.
execution you want.
Like you're getting out from underneath the money with the Draymond and the pool, and then you get back into the money with Chris Paul when you're not going to get the return on that money that you think you're going to get. You know what I mean? Like realistically, he's only gotten worse year by year. So like, if you're getting out of the under the
scoreboard. 5 on the clock. Nora, that's good.
Don't want
If
to
you're getting
let him
out
get
from under
into
the
a rhythm from
penalties.
out there.
with the Jordan Poole of it all, which I get. Everybody gets that. Nobody doesn't get that. You got to move Poole. There was one fat contract on that team. You're not moving Clay. You're not moving Steph. You're not moving. I would have said you're not moving Draymond, but Draymond waived his shit. I think they were willing to pay Draymond his $27 million. That's a good price for a Draymond Green at his age. But Draymond's like, I'm gonna try some free agency. Cool. Try some free agency. That's fine.
To the left
But
side wing.
$27 million you don't have to spend, right? All of this is good stuff. But I guess what I'm like, I don't know.
Here's Zerbiak.
Zerbiak has a weird
Misses
jumper.
it off the right side of the rim. And here's Carter. And here's Lopez from the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not
Oh,
fall
that's crazy.
for. And so it's
Why dive
Washington
back in for,
closing
like-
out the quarter with a 7-point
I don't know.
lead. Great shot selection
Unless-
right now. Keeping the game simple
Are the
and
Wizards
getting
going to eat
high
part of
percentage
Chris
looks.
Paul's contract?
We'll be right
Did the
back.
Wizards agree to, in that trade, did the Wizards pick up part of Chris Paul's contract? Is that part of it? Because I know that happens. Sometimes that'll happen. What the fuck song is this? If that happened, then it makes more sense. Like, is there a certain amount of Chris Paul's money that the Wizards are going to just eat in service of moving him off their books? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm wondering.
And for those of you just
That's
tuning
not
in,
unheard of.
second
He
quarter
goes to the
action
Wizards. The
is
Wizards are like,
where
we'll
we are.
eat this much of his contract.
And let's take a
Now he's a
moment here
$20
to
million
get your take,
guy.
guys, on the scoring so
Wizard
far
or
for
Warriors,
Washington.
will you make a trade if he's a $20 million guy? Kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like, we'll share that contract obligation financially.
Before the defense can get set.
You know, another
Maybe the
point I'd
Wizards
like
did
to
that.
add
That makes
is
more sense.
They've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers
For the
and
Warriors to
turning
make
those
that
into
move.
points.
Although, keep in mind, the Warriors have a brand new GM. Because their GM
Now here's
fucking
Middleton.
retired or
Still
whatever.
getting warmed up offensively.
Bob
Good luck
Myers or
again
whatever,
in
the
game
genius
from
that
him.
put together all the championship winning teams is gone now. They got a brand new guy. So maybe this is a brand new guy getting fleeced. You know what I mean? Just got the job like 3 weeks ago. He's like, I got to make a big move. Chris Paul's a professional basketball player that I know. Oh, grab Chris Paul. This will be the start of my new, career as a GM. Like, okay, bro. First move, pretty bad move, dude. First move, kind of shitty.
Slams it down.
Unless he made Washington eat some of that contract, which I think he probably did.
Now's the time to do it.
That's probably a
Keep
safe bet.
attacking that rim.
And for Washington, and that one's good. Middleton.
Like, Warriors are like, yeah, he's $40 million a year, but we're paying $20 million for him. And Washington's paying $20 million for him. You know, one of those type of deals. We're like, yeah, but we're getting it for 20.
And that knee injury
We're getting a discount
sidelining
type
Chris
thing.
Middleton in
I bet you
last
that's what's
year's
going on.
playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks
What the fuck
miss
shot
his
is that?
impact on
Wally
the floor?
Zerbiak, you're terrible.
Yeah, it was a huge loss.
I'm
He's
barely
a
winning
main
this game. What's
perimeter
going on?
scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. Pass to Zerbiak for 3. Holiday grabs the
Horrible
miss.
jumper. What the fucking weird
Here's
jumper is
Milwaukee.
that,
6-point game.
dude? Zerbiak was such a good shooter, but that jumper is broken.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back to Antetokounmpo. And count the basket.
No,
He was
this is
fouled,
turning into a
and
game. What
he's
the hell?
going to the line
Dude,
for
I'm
one
lost
more.
in this Chris Paul trade. I'm trying to figure it out in my mind. With no new information, I'm trying to figure it out in my mind right now. I'm lost in it.
A multiple-time MVP. You know what's really
There's going to be so many more trades, too. It's going to be such an active summer. Like, this is just the beginning, bro.
He does the work to get better.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo, and that one misses.
Boy, you got to love the raw tenacity Danny Ainge brings to this game. I mean, this guy works so hard to make an impact and just refuses to let other players push him around. He's a great competitor.
Here's Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. And Washington with possession. Tries a 10-footer. Holiday grabs the
Lambeer,
miss.
what the hell are you doing out there, bud?
The ball's
That's
knocked
ours. Let's go.
loose.
Oh, come on, Lambeer. You're a star, Lambeer. You're a bright, shining star.
Pass to Allen from deep. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Porzingis. Over Middleton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And Washington leads by 7.
Yeah, you know, some might say Stockton is the high water mark for dime droppers. His distribution really on a whole nother level. Great assist guy.
Hill, he's checked in for Allen.
Chris Paul upgraded, though. From Phoenix to Golden State, that's an upgrade. Like, that's actually an upgrade. You know what I mean? Because while I've been on the book saying Golden State's window's closed, I firmly believe the Golden State's not getting near a championship again. Even if they keep that 3 together, the Draymond and the Clay and the Steph together, I just think their window's closed. They're getting too old. The teams have caught up. You know, there's other powerhouse teams in the West now. I've been saying that since they won that last championship, and Steph's crying. It was like the fact that he's crying means the window's done. The window's over. The run is done. That's why Steph's crying, because it's bittersweet, because he knows it's the last one he's going to get with this group. The last one he's going to get in Golden State. I've been saying this. I say all that to say this. That's still a much better franchise, a much better ran franchise, a much better altogether team than Phoenix. So, like, still an upgrade for Chris Paul. Why does Chris Paul keep winning? It's annoying. Like, why can't he just go to Siberia, bro? Why can't he just go to Washington?
Portis' screen.
Die a slow death. The old point guards always
To win the run.
it's annoying.
Shot's good.
Like everything
by
always
Hill.
fucking works out for him.
Works well there.
It's so dumb.
But the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's
Bothers
not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
That's a nice one.
They get it back. Here's Eaton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
There's nothing I want more is for Chris Paul to waste away the last few years of his career on a team that can't compete for anything.
Timeout
I'd love
call.
that.
Milwaukee.
I don't know why, but I want that for him. I think I'm kind of a Chris Paul hater.
So both teams changing it up here. .105 left in the second period.
It's not like he's going to break any records either. He's still like 4,000 assists away
Holiday
from
with the ball.
John Stockton. So it's like it's not like he's going to get one of Stockton's records or something. It's like he's not chasing anything other than a chip.
And there's a whistle. He'll head
Going to
the
Golden
line
State doesn't
shoot
get him a
2.
chip. I think.
The first free throw is good.
Unless they just reinvent that whole thing they're doing in Golden State, which is possible,
And he
but
makes the first, but misses the second.
that's a big ask, dude.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact
Very
he doesn't
weird.
play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Stockton.
Last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021 BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably has added motivation for him to excel.
26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Eaton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Holiday passes to Connaughton. Here's an 8-footer, and there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Connaughton.
Why is Mark
Holiday's
Eaton
got
letting
6.
people just
Well,
shoot
that's
over
a nice
him?
up-tempo play from
Good run
Holiday.
out,
Got
Mark
the rock.
Eaton, but
Didn't
also
waste
play
any
defense
time
there,
finding
big
the
fella,
shot.
okay?
And just shredding
We need some
apart the
defense from you
with
there,
his
killer.
passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
That'll.
I wish there was a website where I could look at current contracts and how long they are. Like I'm trying to understand the money.
And with the
If you understand the
second half
money,
upon
you
us,
understand
we'll
what
find
teams are
out if
actually
this
trying
game
to do.
becomes the route that it's
For the
trending to
most
be.
part. I really am curious to see how much they just picked up. The Warriors did, I mean, by grabbing Chris Paul, by trading for Chris
Taking
Paul.
a look at the
Like how much
Bucks.
did they actually pick up
Holiday and
financially?
Allen are at guard form. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And Allen gets it to go.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Porzingis. And the bucket is good. And Washington leads by 12.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Outside Holiday. Now out of Kumpo. Portis with a screen on Porzingis.
I mean,
Now
that's a
Portis.
steal.
Beyond the
What the
arc.
hell are we doing?
They get it back. Here's Kumpo. And Porzingis with the block. Shrimp's shot is good. 6 points for him.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep. Exactly, and if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense.
I need a better
getting in
Porzingis.
close.
I need to work on
He'll
getting a
take
better
possessions
Porzingis.
like that one
I bet you
all day.
Porzingis in the auction house is probably going up right now in the video game,
Here's Holiday.
given he just
He has
was involved
6.
in a big high-profile trade in real life. I bet you people are trying to get a Porzingis right now.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Tipped away. Here's Eden. Antetokounmpo covering. Puts up a three. Tries again. And Porzingis lays it in. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him. Shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Porzingis. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Move past the mat.
Ibaka, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Chris Middleton.
I ain't never heard of you.
Here's Milwaukee. They trail by 18. Antetokounmpo outside. The shot no good. Great D that time from Porzingis. Antetokounmpo has gone 2 of 5 from the field here.
Bro.
Porzingis with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Giddy's checked in for Washington. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Connaughton comes in for Allen.
I'm still a thug that you love to hate. Motherfucker, I hate.
Here's Ibaka. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Ibaka with a screen on Giddy. Here's Holiday. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Pass to Lambier. Here's Porzingis. Fires for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is
Don't ever do that in my face like
get
that.
out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
White boy shit.
They're
Lambier
really
for the win.
dictating the tempo on both ends
I
of
got a
the
god
court.
tier Lambier.
And don't leave out the coaching
You better
staff
believe
here
I got the
now.
best
Their
goddamn
game
Lambier
plan
on the
has been
business,
perfect.
bro. Gonna be a crazy offseason, brother. It's gonna be a crazy
A
offseason.
minute 37 left in the third
This new
quarter here.
CBA has got teams making moves they would never normally make, dude.
Holiday
It's
against
gonna be
Giddy.
nutty, dude. Players that you thought were
Got a piece
like,
of it.
oh, for
Stolen
sure,
by
this
Giddy.
team wants to keep this guy around. They're gonna. It depends.
Pass
Like
to
I was saying
Porzingis.
earlier, I don't know if you stepped out for a minute, but like I'm wondering if
Ibaka.
Washington agreed
And
to
that
take
was
on some of
good.
that contract.
Porzingis.
You know what I mean? Did Washington
Porzingis
pay
has
for a
got
little bit of
19
his
points.
salary next year or the year
Porzingis
after?
aggressive and
Because
effective tonight from
the Warriors
start to
can't keep
finish.
that on. Keep that on. It's like, what's the point of getting rid of Poole when you sign on Chris Paul? Like, doesn't
Ibaka
Chris
with a
Paul have a
screen on
couple years
Porzingis.
left? I feel like Chris Paul's
Here's
got nearly
Connaughton.
$100 million on his last couple years, doesn't he? I feel like the fucking final year of his
56
contract's like a
seconds left to
47
play
or
in the
something like
third
that.
quarter here.
It's like something dummy,
A nice
money
shot
wise,
by
you know?
Lambier. All right, let's get
So
your
like
take, guys, on the
temporary
hustle stats for
reprieve
Washington.
if you don't
I
re-sign
like the
Draymond
fact that they've
and you
been
got
very
$100 million off your
aggressive
like
defensive end.
over the
To
next
me,
couple of years off
they're
your books
jumping
and Jordan
passing
Poole,
lanes and
cool,
coming
but you
away
just put it
with a
back
lot of
on with
steals.
Chris Paul. I felt
And
like
they've also done
so
a
maybe
great
part of that.
job
I'm
of
wondering if
running.
part of that trade
Attacking when they
was
get
the
the
Warriors
chance.
pick up part of his
Always
contract this
a
year. You
great
know what I mean?
idea.
Like
The shot by Holiday,
they,
no good.
they must have
It's
eaten some of the
obvious
money.
They're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
The only way it
You know,
makes
guys,
sense,
no
dude.
denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
We do our
And
job.
their
love
offensive
this song.
rebounding is such a strength for them when he's
So
on
I don't
the
know.
floor.
I'd love
Yeah,
to
he
see him move
really
again. I'd
helps
love to
them
see him get
extend
traded to the
possession.
Shanghai Sharks for
And you
Jimmy
know, those
Fredette.
second
I would love
chance
that, dude.
opportunities can be
Old
game
Jimmer
changing.
Fredette come to the
He
Warriors would
represents
be
so
great.
much value to
But
this
I don't know.
team
I
because
don't
of
know.
what he does.
I don't understand what anybody's doing this
Stolen by
summer.
Giddy. Pass to Porzingis.
they're leaving Wally. He can't shoot with
Oh, they get a
shit. I
hand
can't
on
shoot
it.
with Wally at all. You gotta get Wally off my team. I can't shoot with him at all, dude.
Now here's Hill, tightly guarded.
He's a problem. I already have Miller on my team. I can't shoot with. I need another one.
Outside
I
Holiday.
don't want another one.
Trying to get back on
I don't need
track.
another small forward / shooting guard. I can't shoot with.
Porzingis getting it done for Washington. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13
I was pretty
points,
sure that final
leading
year
the
of Chris
charge.
Paul's deal was like
And
43
don't
or
go far.
47,
We'll be
something like
right
that, like a
back.
really high $1 million, high like financial situation.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Now here's something that might be interesting. Here's an idea that makes no sense to anybody,
So
but
it's the
would be
home team
interesting to
now.
me, Kyle. Here's the move. If they move Chris Paul again, it would be to the Clippers for Paul George.
Outside
Imagine
Giddy.
Paul George
For three, Porzingis.
in Golden
No
State.
good.
Using his
Now that would
size
be
to
fun.
full
That's an
advantage.
idea I
He leads
entertain.
everyone to
That's
the
just me
ball.
talking out the side of my
And for the
neck. Wouldn't that be fun?
Javon Carter is
I have
out
no
there with
interest.
George Hill. Then it's
There's no
Wesley
probably no
Matthews.
chance that it
Then there's
happened.
Brook Lopez.
But imagine a Chris
And
Paul
it's
for Paul
Nwora
George
in
with
at the
like some
four.
exemptions and some players
Pass to Matthews.
and picks put in the mix. That would be great.
To the wing
If
on
the
the
Clippers
left.
are trying to get off Paul George,
Here's
get a little less
Lopez.
money, save a little money.
He's off on that one.
Now picking up Chris Paul doesn't help them, but they do want Chris Paul back. There is talk that the Clippers
Here's
want Chris Paul
Scalabrine
back, right?
down low.
If they want
Porzingis.
Chris Paul back, give us Paul George.
Slam dunk by Porzingis.
You know what I mean? Chris Paul to the Clippers, Paul
Against
George
a
to the
way shorter
Warriors.
defender, you could just put up 2.
Paul George would be a perfect fit for the Warriors, dude.
And here is Hill.
I mean, you have to play behind Wiggins, but or he'd play power forward, which he's never played before.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about
And then
a
just play
minute into
extremely
it.
small.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
That could be fun,
Adams
but I'm just
pass to
talking on the
Giddy.
side of my neck. There's
Over
no
to the
reason to
left
believe
wing.
that would ever happen.
The
I'm not sure the
three.
money would line up. I'm not sure there's any
Scalabrine can't hit.
real way
He
why
didn't make them pay for that
real way to
fake
make that
defense,
happen,
but
like
they just
salary-wise.
can't
I don't know
rely
what the
on him to
salaries
miss
are,
those
but
kind of shots.
if the talk is that they're trying to move off Paul George, and the Warriors are really trying to stay under 190, which I'm not even sure if they're trying to do, that would be interesting. Then there is no passing. True.
Here's Milwaukee.
True, but I'm not convinced unless they I don't know, rebuild their entire
Pass to
offense. There's
Carter.
not really any
The
passing
free ball.
either way.
Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. It's stolen.
In the traditional sense, Chris Paul is helpful in the passing because he's a pure point guard and they've never
Now
really had
here's
one.
Hill. He's
And that's
guarded
not
closely.
that's not shade at Steph Curry. He's just, I've never considered him a pure point guard.
And a little
He's a
over a
shooting
minute and
guard,
a half gone by
playing
in the
point,
fourth.
which is fine. That's what the
Carter
league
can't get it
needs.
to
That's
go.
what the Warriors need. They won 4
One side
championships
is
with it. I'm not
dominated
hating.
tonight.
I'm not a hater. I'm just saying, like, that is loud. I'm just saying, Steph Curry's never been a traditional point guard, but that offense doesn't run on a traditional point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you see Stockton's burst. It's deceptive but effective. He can leave you in a cloud of dust if you're not careful.
I'm not sure how Chris Paul helps them
Here's
unless
Milwaukee.
they're running
They've
an
been
entirely
having
different
major
offense.
problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's not like Chris Paul can plug and play and be the Draymond. You know what I mean? It doesn't work
Left
that
side
way,
Hill.
dude. The reason that the opportunities present themselves like they do when Draymond does his thing is because he's bringing the big man up. He's bringing the power forward up, giving a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario to the fucking defense. Like guard Steph at the 3 or give him a free layup with no big man inside because Draymond's at the top of the key setting the screen, like type stuff. All that stuff they do, that doesn't work with Chris Paul. Oh no, you brought a point guard up to the top of the key. That's where point guards that are defending Chris Paul are going to be anyways. You know what I mean? Like that's the spacing that Draymond in that offense creates is not the same as the spacing that Chris Paul in that offense creates. So they've got to just reinvent the entire
Just over
offense.
2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Reinvent the entire Golden State Warriors offense on the idea that a nearly 40-year-old injury-prone Chris Paul is going to be there when it matters to implement and run that offense.
Oh, he goes
Like, what are we
up
doing?
high for the
You know what I mean?
two-handed slam.
That's such a long shot. I don't see how it works. I do not see how it works.
Now Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. Hill for 3.
As far as moving him, dream scenario would be a Paul
And
George.
Washington the other way now.
Now, you're not asking Paul George
Pass
to be,
Scalabrine.
to be clear, you're not asking Paul George to be the new Draymond.
And now
I mean, you could ask him. That's just way out of his skill set. He's not that guy. You might be better served trying to trade Chris Paul to Brooklyn for Ben Simmons. Bring in a Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons could absolutely do the Draymond job. Ben Simmons would be the perfect replacement for Draymond in Golden State. As gross as that might seem, Ben Simmons just being the I want to pass the ball, I just want to help my teammates score, I don't expect me to shoot ever. Ben Simmons that he is right now could be invaluable to the Warriors if they want to continue to run the offense they want to run.
And here's Lopez.
But again, I don't even know how that would work. Plus, Brooklyn needs a point guard. There's a scenario right there. I don't know how the money works. I don't know how much money Brooklyn has like tied up. I don't know what kind of salary cap they have. But like, there's an option. Golden State. Hey, Brooklyn, you want Chris Paul? You don't have a point guard. He's old as shit, but like, you can have a point guard for a couple of years while you got this young core of yours gelling and figuring out how to play the game together. You want a Chris Paul? We'll take Ben Simmons. You're just sit him on your bench anyways. Deal. Probably put in some picks and some fucking money and whatever. That could be fun. I'm trying to think of different scenarios. I don't know. Leaving Chris Paul in Golden State doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. That's just me personally. Maybe they know something I don't know. I don't know. And that is with the disclosure, the full disclosure that like I am kind of a Chris Paul hater, and so take that with a grain of salt. I don't think Chris Paul has any value anymore. I'm a big like Chris Paul's done. Chris Paul's pretty washed guy. That's where I'm dealing from. So full disclosure, fair assessment. I'm not objective about Chris Paul.
Left in the fourth.
I understand I understood his value for a long time. He had real value because he's a really good point guard. Nobody's saying he's not a Hall of Famer. Nobody's saying he's not a generational talent. He's for sure a very good point guard. But at 40, he doesn't make your team better.
A fantastic defender.
Why can't you start Looney and how is that any different than Looney and Draymond? How is that any different than Looney and Draymond?
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
It's great to
and
see
Simmons
a
is an incredible defender
block on
too.
replay once again.
Boy, he is all over.
I'm just saying, there are moves to be made with Chris Paul.
Got himself in the position and then was able to make the play.
I'm trying to think of something for LA. Chris Paul for who do they have in LA that we could use? Rui. Chris Paul for Rui Hachimura. If Chris Paul wants to go to the Lakers, play with LeBron, all right, Lakers, eat that contract. Give us Rui Hachimura.
43 seconds
Hachimura
left
could
in the
play
game.
in the Golden State offense.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Ibaka.
That could be kind of fun.
Back to Carter. Outside, Hill. 6 to shoot.
I'm just trying to think of scenarios where having Chris Paul as a player you'd be willing to part with, like, is valuable for Golden State. I just can't see a world where they keep him. Like, why would they keep him? I don't know. I just don't have. I don't know. Out in the free agency space, out in the NBA landscape, Chris Paul has some value. He's a seasoned guy. He can run your team. You know what I mean? Like, if you're one of those young teams that doesn't really have an identity, he's a nice guy to bring in to, like, you know, get a couple years of seasoning on your young talent. He's a consummate professional, a fucking great basketball mind. There's a lot of value in that way to bringing him in. But I'm just trying to think of teams that could give back Golden State something worth the trade. You know what I mean?
They're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg.
Knowing full well that Chris Paul kind of wants to be in LA. He's really trying to be in LA. So Golden State works for him because he wants to be in Cali. That's where he lives and stuff. Like, he wants to be Clippers, Lakers, I guess Golden State, which is a little farther north. I don't really know California that well. Is San Francisco or Oakland or whatever where they played north? It is north of LA and all that, right? I don't know how that state works. I'm not good at geography. But, like, bro, that breaks my brain why Golden State would do that. Like, that's so much money. I doubt he stays. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's so much money. You're just. I'm pretty sure he's expensive. That's part of the reason why it doesn't work for so many teams with Chris Paul right now. It's like, yeah, we'd like to have a Chris Paul, but as expensive as he is and how diminished he is as a player, like, he's not the same Chris Paul. You know what I mean? So it's like teams are like, yeah, but we're not really getting Chris Paul. Plus, he's expensive as shit. It's like he just doesn't have the same value out on the market that he might have had a few years ago. You know what I mean? crazy. Really, the whole trade was can we get off of Jordan Poole's contract? Because Jordan Poole's contract was pretty big and pretty heavy. Like, it was guaranteed money. You know what I mean? It was like it put him way over. So I get it. They had to get off of Jordan Poole. If they have to eat Chris Paul to do that, fine. But yeah, I gotta believe they're trying to move Chris Paul again. They've got to be. Which would be like what, the fourth team this offseason? He went from Phoenix to Washington to Golden State to a fourth team. It would be a fourth team if they can finally move him. I like that part where he's like, I guess I'm packing my bag again. I like that part. That part makes me happy. I don't want good things for Chris Paul. I don't know why. I can't explain. Well, I do know why. Because when he was the president of the Players Association, he did some fuckery to make sure him and LaMelo and LeBron and Wade and these boys got big fat contracts at the end of their careers. Ironically, that big fat contract he secured for himself and his boys, the Banana Boat boys, when he was the president of the Players Association, ironically, that contract he secured himself is what's fucking him right now because he has so much money at the back end of his contract he's on right now that, like, that's why his value is so screwed up. He did this to himself. He has no one to blame for but himself. And the new president of the Players Association who agreed to this new CBA, which completely fucks him. Because this new CBA put in that second apron, and if I'm Chris Paul, I didn't see that second apron coming. So I'm like, I want that big money at the end of my contract. As long as he doesn't end up on the Rockets, right? Bro, I don't know. I just laid out like 3 different scenarios that I don't know if the money works, but like I just laid out 3 different places where it would make sense for Golden State to trade him. But I don't know. I want to know what his money is right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this in a way that like you guys can see it. Let's get off Spotify real quick. Enough, Tupac. Enough, Tupac. Relax. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay, let me see. You guys can see now, right? If I do this, right? You guys can see. So then if I do this. What does that say? 120 million. Now I know that's not all. He's already gotten most of that money. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, Chris Paul agrees to a 4-year, $120 million contract with the Phoenix Suns. As of when? When did this happen? When was the last time? When did he sign this is what I want to know. 36-year-old veteran. Many of the enormous and Brazilian contract. That was the case. Many thought that the 11-time All-Star resign was virtually a no-brainer in his first season with 16. Yeah. I wish there's a better way to break it down. Like, this is my point. His contract's not small. Is, I guess, the point I'm making. I don't know. That's not as clean as I'd like it to be. So it's hard for me to do the. It's hard for me to really do the. It's hard for me to really like show you guys because like I wish there was a way I could see it broken down year by year. But I'm pretty sure he made like that contract's about as big as the Jordan Poole one. To my point, you get my point. Like that, my point is you moved off Poole. You made the. I've already made this point 3 times. I apologize. I'm repeating myself, but like it's breaking my brain. It doesn't make sense because like you moved off Jordan Poole, trading him to the Wizards to get rid of that $100 million contract. But you've just picked up a $120 million one, at least the back end of a $120 million one with Chris Paul. So what are we doing? Warriors, what are you doing? Unless you're trying to move him again. He's got to be getting moved again, is my point. He's got to be, right? It just doesn't make sense otherwise. Oh, yeah. Look at the price of the Kristaps. Kristaps have gone way up. Kristaps have gone way up, dude. Now he's way expensive. I mean, he's been way expensive, but, like, now he's expensive. Jeez, I only have enough to, like, get a barely better Kristaps. I want to get, like, a really good Kristaps, though. Like, I want to get a fucking beast of one. I want to get, like, this guy, the invincible guy, but he's already at 54. I only have 17,000. I mean, the one I have doesn't have a single Hall of Fame badge. So even if I just bid on this guy right here, let me just bid on this one at, like, 15,000. It's going to fly past that. I probably won't get it, but I want to get a better Porzingis, even if it's just slightly better. Even if it's just a little bit better. Oh, this is a... Oh, fuck. This is a buy now at 9,000. God damn it, I didn't know that. I didn't notice that. Shit, and it's a better card. Hold on. How do I get my bid back? I don't want my bid. I want this one. Ah, son of a bitch, I could have bought this one right now for 9,000. Ah, son of a bitch, I did that wrong. I wasn't paying attention. Why didn't you guys stop me? You guys are the worst. Shit. I just wanted a little bit better Porzingis. Fuck, how do I get off this? I want to take back my bid. Can I take back my bid? Is there a way to do that, guys? How do I take back my bid? Is that a thing? Let me look at the auction outcomes. Active bids. How do I... Is there a way to get off of it? I can't get off of it. It's not even the best one. God damn it. Why did you guys stop me? You bastards. You want me to waste all my MyTeam points. You jerks. All right, I'm going to leave it here for the day. That Chris Paul thing, I got to investigate. I got to do a deep dive. I got to look at stuff. I got to figure out...
Meet and connect with so many amazing
I got to figure out the money, bro, as best I can. Yes, you can cancel your bid. How? How do you cancel your bid? What's up, O? How's it going, buddy? Chris Paul to the Warriors, O. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Porzingis is a Celtic and Chris Paul is a Warrior. What the fuck is going on right now? How do I do it, bud? How do I take it back? Oh, help. How do you do it, bud? Please. Help me, please. Sure, but I know you can't maybe go to auction. I was in auction, dude. Oh. I just want to buy this one for 9,000. It's better. See how this one's like better? It's like got 20 golds instead of 16. It's better, and all they're asking for is 9,000 for a buy it now. And I put 16,000 into this guy. I need to get off of it. How do you get off of it? I mean, yes, I have that. They're comparing it to my Bill Laimbeer card. Cool, man, but that Bill Laimbeer card is like, Bill plays plays center for us, dude. Kristaps power forward. Ooh, that's interesting, actually. This is a center card, though. It can't play power forward. So I don't even think I want this card because he can only play center. Now, I really don't want this bid to go through. Please outbid me. Somebody outbid me, please. Look at this. This is a center-only card. I didn't even notice that. It's not a center/power forward because I like to play Porzingis at the 4. This one can only play center. So I'd have Mark Eaton, I'd have Steven Adams, and I'd have Porzingis at the center. That's too many centers. Bro. Damn it. I clicked the wrong button. Nobody stopped me. You guys are jerks. All right, let's one last, hold on. Before I quit out, let's just look at my white boy team. It's getting good, though. Tell me my white boy team isn't getting good. And I got a 99 Lambeer on my bench, bro. I'm going to put him in here. Let's see what's what. Do one of these type deals. Tell me my team isn't elite. Tell me my team isn't an elite white boy team, dude. I'll wait. Tell me. You can't, because it is. It's sick as fuck. See, the Porzingis card I have right now only has like 9 badges, and I don't think any of them are gold or Hall of Fame. I mean, okay. You don't currently have any cards in your my active bids is right here. Now what do? Select. It just gives me nothing to do here. Outcomes, there's no outcomes. My auction has nothing. Yeah. Pretty much screwed, dude. Well, I hope I don't get that. I hope I don't win that bid. We'll find out on the next episode whether or not I won that bid. I don't think I'm going to win it. I'm probably safe. I'm probably fine. I gotta do a deep dive on the internet. I gotta figure out Chris Paul's contract, Jordan Poole's contract. I gotta figure out Porzingis on the Celtics. I gotta figure out a lot of things, guys. The trades are happening fast in the NBA today, and honestly, I can't record video games anymore. I gotta go jump onto the internet and YouTube and search for new information on all these trades. I need to understand what's happening. Did Washington eat part of Chris Paul's contract? Because if they didn't, what the fuck is the Golden State Warriors doing? If they got rid of Poole just to pick up Chris Paul's contract, that's stupid. But we'll look into it. I'm going to look into it. I'll have more information tomorrow, okay? This has been a very busy day for basketball. Guys, keep your heads on a swivel. Players are flying around the goddamn league right now. For now, though, I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be right back tomorrow. I think we're going to play some Spider-Man or some Far Cry tomorrow, probably. But we'll probably more or less talk some hoop, assuming more shit pops off or doesn't, or we have more information.